Welcome to Inside the Hive. I'm Ashley Hetherington, and let's talk women's basketball. The Yellow Jackets started off the month of February with a game against Manchester. A strong defense from both teams resulted in a very low-scoring game, but the team didn't let the loss kill their spirits. They came out on Saturday to get the win against Mount St. Joe, and that they did. King led the Jackets with 20 points, and the final score was 71-55. Earlier today, I had the chance to talk with Coach Craig McCord. Coach, last Wednesday, your team traveled to Manchester. It was a low-scoring game on both sides, but you usually don't see that with our team. So what happened in the game?
Well, it was certainly a defensive struggle, by both teams. Both teams played great defense in the game, and we just couldn't put the ball in the basket. I think we ended up shooting about 25%, but you can't fault the defensive efforts. I was real proud of the girls and the effort that Manchester's sitting there at third spot in the league, and we played real well at the defensive end of the floor. We just couldn't knock any shots down, and I think that's why it was a low-scoring game. And the same way on their end, they played great defense, and they couldn't knock down shots. So that's why it was such a low-scoring game. And if defense continues to play well, you got a chance at the end, and that's all we can ask.
But your team really turned it around for the Mount St. Joe game. They were strong offensively and defensively. Can you talk a little about that game?
Well, I think the first half against Mount St. Joe was probably the best half of basketball that we've played all year at both ends of the floor. I mean, it was a great effort by our girls, and it was very evident by we got all 12 girls in the first half, and it was just great effort. Girls diving for balls on the floor, and we were shooting well, and it's like I say, the best half of basketball we played. In the second half, we got in a little lull there for about 8 minutes, got in a little funk, that I call it. But they hung in there. They battled hard, and we ended up winning pretty handily at the end. But it was a great team effort, so I was proud that the girls bounced back against Mount.
So hopefully they can carry on the momentum into your next game against Earlham. What can we expect to see from that game?
Well, Earlham is a very athletic team. Their record is very, very deceiving. They have probably two of the best athletes in the conference. We beat them in overtime down there, and it was an overtime thriller. So we're going to have to defend the ball very well tonight against Earlham. These two girls, not only can they shoot the three, but they can take you off the dribble as well. So that's going to be the key to us tonight. If we can contain them, we're not going to stop them, but if we can contain them and slow them down a little bit, it's kind of the game plan going into tonight. And then hopefully we can come out with the same intensity and passion that we had against Mount on Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, thanks, Ashley. Always appreciate it.
Well, now that you're all caught up, come out and support your Lady Yellow Jackets tonight when they take on Earlham on our home court. Well, this concludes another episode of Inside the Hive. I'm Ashley Hetherington, and thanks for tuning in.